There are moments in life where everything feels uncertain. You wake up, follow the same routine, speak to the same people, yet something inside you feels disconnected. You begin questioning everything. What am I doing with my life? Why do I feel so behind? Why does everyone else seem to know where they're going except me? And slowly, without realizing it, you start calling yourself lost. The strange thing about feeling lost is that it rarely happens all at once. It happens quietly, through comparison, through disappointment, through plans that never worked out the way you imagined. After being a child, believing life will eventually make sense, then suddenly you become older and nobody warns you about how confusing life can actually feel. Nobody tells you that growing up often means unlearning the idea that you are supposed to have everything figured out. So, people panic. They rush their lives because they think being uncertain means they are failing. They compare their journey to people online. They look at someone else's success and assume they are falling behind. But what most people fail to realize is that everyone is figuring things out as they go. Some people are simply better at hiding their confusion. The truth is, feeling lost is not proof that your life has no direction. Most of the time, it is proof that you are growing beyond the version of yourself that once felt comfortable. And growth is uncomfortable. A person who never questioned their life rarely changes it. The people who feel lost are often the people who become aware. Aware that they want more, aware that they no longer fulfilled by the things that once distracted them, aware that they are searching for meaning deeper than just surviving another day. That emptiness that you feel is not always emptiness. Sometimes it's just space. Space for a new version of yourself that has not fully arrived yet. But people fear uncertainty because uncertainty has no guarantees. When you do not know where your life is heading, every decision feels heavy. You start overthinking small things. You wonder if you are wasting time. You wonder if you missed your chance. You wonder whether you are becoming someone meaningful or just drifting through life unnoticed. Yet some of the most important moments in life happens during seasons of uncertainty because being lost forces you to pay attention to yourself. It strips away distractions. It forces you to ask difficult questions. What actually matters to me? What kind of life do I truly want? Who am I when nobody is telling me who to be? Those questions are uncomfortable, but they are necessary because purpose is not something people magically wake up with one morning. Purpose is discovered through living, through failing, through trying things that do not work, through heartbreak, mistakes, detours, and unexpected moments that slowly shape who you become. People often imagine purpose as one grand destination, but maybe purpose is not one thing. Maybe it changes as you change. Maybe purpose is simply becoming someone who lives with honesty, loves deeply, and continues growing despite uncertainty. And maybe the reason life feels confusing is because you are trying to become someone you have never been before. Think about that for a moment. Every new chapter of your life begins with unfamiliarity. And when a child learns to walk, they stumble first. When someone learns to swim, they panic before they float. When people chase their dreams, they often feel fear before confidence arrives. So, why do we expect ourselves to navigate life perfectly when life itself is something none of us can fully understand? Feeling lost does not mean you are broken, it means you are human. It means you are searching. Your soul is asking for something deeper than repetition and routine. And although it feels painful in the moment, searching is often when transformation begins. Some people spend their entire lives avoiding discomfort. They stay in the same place that no longer fulfill them because familiarity feels safer than uncertainty. But the people who eventually find themselves are usually the ones willing to walk through confusion instead of running from it. Because clarity rarely comes before movement, it comes after. You discover yourself by continuing forward, even while uncertain. You learn what matters by experiencing what does not. You understand who you are through moments where you feel completely unsure of yourself. And perhaps that is the biggest misunderstanding about life. People think they are supposed to always feel certain, but life was never really designed to be fully understood all at once. It unfolds gradually, lesson by lesson, season by season. One day, you will look back at the version of yourself who felt lost, and you will realize something important. You were never truly lost. You were simply in the middle of becoming someone new.